And we are back here on AB Conversation. NFL, good old NFL music. Closing us out of our last segment in which we broke down the breaking news that Benzino just received from our good old buddy Adam Schefter.
In Franklin.
Adam Schefter breaking the news that LeSean McCoy has been traded to the Bills for linebacker Kiko Alonso. So, we broke that down. Check out the online version of that if you want to get our views on that.
Let's get the views up, man.
But here we go. Of course, you stream at WICR. You know, just type that in. Hit us up on there. You view us. But let's get into our Put Your Money Where Your Mouth Is segment, where Ben and I go head-to-head about our favorite teams being challenged with questions we've developed for each other. So I'll be trying to stump Ben about the New York Knicks. Obviously, you guys know there's no bigger New York Knicks fan on the face of the planet than Benzino the Hero. And Benzino the Hero will be trying to stump, as he likes to call me, Mr. Pinstripe myself, with some New York Yankees questions.
So, just to say, Rob, you can go over there, do your thing, man. It's all right, Rob. On this segment of Put Your Team Where Your Mouth Is, these questions will only be in the 2000s. All these questions.
Good point.
Yes. All right, Anthony. Your first question is. Let me get it out.
Here we go.
The question. All right. Number 1. How many times the Yankees reached the World Series, and who did they play?
How many times did the Yankees reach the World Series, and who did they play? Well, 2000, they played the Mets in the World Series. They beat them. 2001, they played the Arizona Diamondbacks, and they lost to them. 2002, they did not make the World Series. I believe they were knocked out by the Angels, I want to say, in the ALDS or the ALCS. 2003, they went back to the Fall Classic in the World Series, and they faced the Marlins, in which they lost to them. So 1, 2, 3 so far, and then we fast forward all the way to 2009, where they faced the Phillies and won. So 4 World Series in total past the year 2000. 2 of them they won, and 2 of them they lost.
That is correct. That is correct. Hey, you gotta put the sound effects on, man.
Oh, I got clapping for me right now. Wow.
Yeah.
I got an audience. They're clapping for me. All right.
All right, Jiggity, you go work on that. Anthony, swing that question.
Benzino the Hero. You started me off with a fairly easy one. I'm going to feel bad now.
That's all right.
All right, let me try and start you with an easy one here. Who was the last New York Knick to lead the league in scoring?
Carmelo Anthony.
Carmelo Anthony, yeah. So he led the league.
Let's get it.
He led the league with,
last year.
What are we being shot at now? Is that what's happened?
Wait, 28 points?
28.7 points 2 years ago, and now the same odd audience where I don't know where they're stashed in this room is clapping for Benzino the Hero. 28.7 points a year ago. So I had to start, that was down the list, but I had to give you an easy one since you started me easy.
I appreciate that. Question number 2. What year did Roger Clemens come back to the Yankees?
Ooh, I like it. Roger Clemens. That's a good one. I remember the day he returned, he was up in the box.
I do recall that,
yes. He made a special speech to the Yankees fans halfway through that he was returning. I believe that was 2000.
There's only 10 years in the 2000s.
Yeah.
Eeny, meeny, miny. Yo, Rob, put some game show music on, alright?
Woo.
Yeah. Just look for it. Play that Spock.
2007.
2007, you are correct.
Woo.
You are correct.
There we go.
Wow.
Now I'm in a murder mystery.
Wow. You were correct if he gets the 006.
I like that.
The James Bond?
Woo.
Oh, I'm stupid.
That is not James Bond, but all right, Benzino, we're doing well here, aren't we?
Swing them out. Yep.
So how about this one? Since you know so well who led the Knicks in points No, I'm sorry. Who led the league in scoring? How about who led the Knicks in points per game in 2001?
That's a good question. Multiple players on that roster.
That's a hard one because there were multiple players who had those scoring abilities, but one edged out the other. That's my hint.
Now the question is, led the Knicks or led the league?
Not the league. Who led the Knicks in scoring?
Well,
and if you want another hint, I'll allow you one. Just tell me.
All right.
If you want it, I'll let you know.
I do not want the hint at the moment.
Okay.
Because the first, as any Knicks fan, the 2000s, early 2000s, Anthony said, 2 players would come into mind. These 2 players I'm not going to say yet. It's either Allen Houston or Latrell Sprewell. But since I have to pick one, I'm going with the shooter, Allen Houston.
You are correct.
Thank you. Hey, what am I clapping at, Rob? Come on, guy. Come on, man.
Rob, Rob's got a full dish here.
WICR.
Oh,
we're re-IDing
yes,
here now.
All right. Correct. WICR.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Here we go. Shoot away, Ben.
All right. Question number 3. In 2007, who did the Yankees lose to in the ALDS?
The Detroit Tigers.
That is incorrect.
Am I wrong?
Rob, what's the animation?
Wait a second. I know I'm wrong. I'm not going to try and redeem myself, but I jumped the conclusion there. Can I just try from my own state of being? Let me try and think why I just said that. 2007 ALDS. You know what, Ben? You know what? Are you sure you're right about that? Because I'm pretty sure
I'm right.
that was the
I'm right.
Tigers. Who was that?
Oh, wait, it was Tigers.
Okay, who was 07?
Cleveland Indians.
Ooh, you got me. Wow.
That was with Grady Sizemore and Travis Hafner.
And the Bugs attacked Jabba. Wow. You know what? That year just swoops over my head because I believe the Tigers took them out of the ALDS like 2 or 3 years after that.
Yep.
Oh, wow. Okay, good one.
Thank you.
So I am 2-1, correct?
Yes.
And Ben is 2-0. Okay. Time to get time to make Ben miss. Here we go. Time to challenge my buddy over here. Okay. What was the New York Knicks record in 2004? And now I'll give you this one. I'll give you this. If you give me a roundabout record within, let's say, 3 games, I'll give you a 3-game slip.
All right.
And you get it within 3 games, I'll give it to you. Because obviously pinpointing the exact record is difficult. But if you get me within 3 games on either side, I will give you this one. 2004.
All right. It's not 26, so I'm going to go with 37.
37 and? 37 wins?
37 wins.
And do you want to give a shot at the losses or not?
I'm not good at math.
Oh, never mind. You're wrong anyway because
you're wrong.
No. You're real close. 33 and 49, but I told you a 3-game leeway. That's 4-game leeway. So,
right.
So, the Bluebirds are out for Ben here now in WICR.
All right.
And we are both tied at 2-1.
All right.
And they won't go away, these Bluebirds.
The 4th question is, oh man, this is so easy. All right, when did Yankee Stadium close the door?
What did you say?
When did Yankee Stadium close?
2008 was the final season at the old Yankee Stadium. Originally,
question.
Rob called the house that Ruth built, and they went over to the new stadium, which, they'll call one day the house Jeter built, probably.
Didn't Posada hit the first home run though?
Yeah. So technically, it's the house that Posada built, but they'll never do that.
No.
Why would they want
that?
Not at all. No. Now we have a rooster here waking us up.
It woke up the new stadium.
Yeah, bright and early in the morning they broke ground. So 3-1 I am, and 2-1 Ben is. So Ben trying to advance to 3-1. How many questions are we asking each other, by the way?
I got 6.
Okay, fine. So I had 7, but we'll stop at 6. That means I have some room to maneuver here and work.
Oh man. Jiggity gotta get the last question.
All right. Okay. Who coached the New York Knicks in the 2004 to 05 season?
Larry Brown.
Now, this is a trick question because I believe Larry Brown was an interim coach.
Okay.
We might have to verify this, but what I have written down here is Lenny Wilkens
Oh, okay.
from 04 to 05. You want to verify that for me? Because that might have been a period where there was an interim coach for a little while.
Larry Brown.
Let's see what we got here.
Larry Brown. Sorry about this, folks.
Don't worry, we got
York.
the folks. We got the folks entertained. They're listening right now
All right.
to one of the
Larry
voices of Iona
Brown.
College, Anthony Carlo.
And, wow. Oh yeah.
Was it Lenny Wilkens?
I'm trying to find out Larry Brown. Oh,
Larry.
Wait, you said 04, 05?
04 to 05.
Alright, then I was wrong because Larry Brown was 05 to 06.
Oh man! So Ben drops to 500. He's 2-2. Ben was stellar the last time we played this game. I believe Ben beat me. Yeah. Ben beat me the last time.
Oh, man.
So Ben's 2-2. I'm 3-1,
They got me tight.
which means you can still win this game.
Yes.
You have to get the next 2 questions right, and I have to get the next 2 questions wrong. So
Alright.
if Ben gets the next 2 questions right, he'll be 4-2. And if I get the next 2 wrong, I'd be 3-3.
Alrighty. So,
So here we go. Ben's 2-2. I'm 3-1.
alright. What was Carl Pavano's contract? The one Yankee that
Carl-
Yankee fans don't want to
Despise.
remember.
I don't want to even hear his name, and you have to really
Carl
ask me a
Pavano.
question about him.
What was his contract?
The guy hurt his behind. He
His
injured his behind. He is behind.
I'm gonna give him a boo for that.
Give him a boo for that.
Boom.
Okay. Carl Pavano. Okay.
I'll give you
he-
a $2 million window.
You want to know the years and money, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so in terms of years, I believe he was given a mid-sized contract, not a huge contract, not a small contract. So I'm going to say he was given.
K. Gawa.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna
Sorry.
say he was. I'm gonna say he was given.
Rob, you got any ka-ching signs in there?
I'm looking.
Alright.
I'm gonna say a 4-year contract,
4-year contract, you are correct about that, but
and the money.
I need the money. Show
The
me the
money. Per year or total?
total.
Total. Okay, so in terms of totality,
Totality.
I'm gonna say 4 years, 60 million.
You are incorrect.
How much?
It was a 4-year, 34 and a half.
That's it?
Yeah.
Really? I thought he was around 15 million a year, but you're right. I should have thought that one out more.
He was coming up on he was on the Marlins. That won the,
He did real well with the Marlins. Yeah.
so it's
Uh,
all right.
dang, I should have. Why did
Still
I say
alive.
60 million?
Still alive.
Rob, why would I even think they would pay that
Thank
guy
you.
15 million
Thank
a
you.
year?
Hit him with the booze, man.
Should have been more like 10 million a year. All right. So Benzino's still alive. So now I'm 3-2. Ben is 2-2. So Ben can tie this up here.
Look at me like that.
Here we go.
All
So in 2010 in the NBA draft, who did the Knicks select?
In the 2010 NBA draft,
2010.
so it was a nice draft class. Solid. Solid
Ben
draft
knows
class.
the answer, Rob. This is what he does when he knows the answer. Talks it up a little bit.
The pick after the guy
So he's completely confident that he knows this.
is Steph Curry. The Knicks were one pick
See,
before.
he
Excuse
know-
me. Wow. Excuse me.
See, Rob, he knows this stuff.
Before. Why would the Knicks pass on Steph Curry?
Now he's telling a story.
Because the
he knows,
Warriors
yeah.
picked him up at the 7th spot.
Yeah, okay.
At the 7th
Why
spot.
don't you give me the answer, huh? Why don't you?
Jordan Hill.
Oh my God, you're wrong.
What?
Benzino, the hero, is wrong.
2010?
2010.
Wait, 2010.
You want me to give you one more shot at this
Nah. I hyped myself up. Rob, give me another boo.
one? Landry Fields.
Oh. That was a second round pick. It was a second round pick.
What? The question was in 2010. Who did the Knicks select?
Oh, man. Lance Stevenson was. Oh.
I mean, go ahead and verify
Lance
for me.
Stevenson- no,
if you want to
no,
double check
no,
me, go ahead.
I recall that because Lance Stevenson was the next pick. The Knicks had 2 picks at draft. Knicks definitely had 2 picks.
If you were right about Hill in that draft,
I'm not right.
you know, right? Okay.
I'm not right.
Well, all right. Well, in that case, because I was gonna say I'll give you that, but you know, I had to lay the answer on you there. You know, Landry Fields.
Continue.
So
I gotta continue. Wow.
what am I now, Rob? 3-2, and he's 2-3.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2-3 and 3-2, which means we have one more question.
That was the John Wall draft,
It's tight, man.
2010.
He gets to start.
Yeah, I know, but I wanna see if I was
This
right.
is a big question.
I wanna see if I was right. 2010. Knicks had a pick. Oh yeah, Landry Fields and Andy Rollins.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. I was right. Lance Stevenson was the
Well, that's a case of
Outfield, yeah.
basically knowing
Wow.
the subject, but just
forgetting the draft.
forgetting. Yeah.
Hey, Cole
Oh, you
Aldridge.
think I'm asking tough questions?
Oh, nah, I should have knew that.
Yeah.
Nah.
Okay. Okay. So 3-2
Wow.
versus 2-3 for the biggest question of this whole game.
For the win.
All right. In 2005, what was Randy Johnson's record? The big unit.
Okay. Randy Johnson was compared to his other series and records.
Tight.
Way to ignore. Whew.
Yeah, we gotta get out of here.
Based on his okay, let me throw one out
Wow.
there. I'm gonna say that Randy Johnson was 17 and 14.
Incorrect.
What was he?
17 and 8.
With the Yankees?
17 and 8 first year. He only spent 2 years with the Yanks. Said he-
Wow.
17 and 8.
I thought he was worse than that.
Pretty impressive.
So I dropped to 3-3.
With a bad back.
All right, Rob. I don't think that deserves a boo. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding with you, Rob. I'm kidding with you. So I was gonna put it back on. Okay, so 3-3. So for Benzino to tie, he has to get this question right.
Yo, the fact that oh man.
So according to
2010.
you, you blew a couple of easy ones.
Yeah.
So I shouldn't feel bad if I give you a hard one.
Continue.
Okay. That means yes, you should, but continue.
I'm really mad.
All right. I'm faced with one question here. I have to ask you because Ben made it very clear we were doing 2000s and after. Because I was going to ask who was the last Knick to win MVP, which Ben would probably answer in his sleep. But that is not in the realm of 2000 or more. So I must ask him, what number did Jared Jeffries wear when the Knicks got him in the 2010-11 season?
Haha.
You know it?
Jared Jeffries. Wow, why you looking at me like that? Like, all right, Jared Jeffries. Let me just tell you about Jared Jeffries.
Go ahead.
Every time he got the ball, he got booed. Every time. It was, oh, wow, Jeffries with the oh man. It would be like, oh, but then when he makes it, yeah, because nobody guards Jared Jeffries. But going back to the question,
His number. That's what we want to know, Ben.
Jared Jeffries donned the number 9.
Tie game. Benzino has just tied the game for tonight.
It's Jared Jeffries, man.
Now, we have to ask the viewers here, what would they rather? Would they rather us continue this next time and have a tiebreaker, or do we go off the top of the dome and have a tiebreaker right now?
I can't.
You
I don't have a question for you.
so you want to leave the audience waiting.
Yeah.
Okay, so here on AB Conversation, you witnessed it first. Tiebreaker in the continuation of this Put Your Team Where Your Mouth Is, which means next week, next Tuesday at 6:30, right here in WICR, the first thing that we will do is break the tiebreaker with a one-question playoff.
So with that being said, check out this LaShawn McCoy, Kiko Alonso discussion breakdown. Get them views up. You know, WICR as a whole. We get views, we get hosts, we get hostesses. We get Rob Jiggity show. He had that. Check that out with Brendan and Sean and Josh C. So WICR as a whole, AB Conversation, holla at the Guala.